Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dorm Room Stories. Stories told in the dorm room. This is probably our last Discord call for this kind of stretch that we have going on here. Coming next week, we should be back in person. But again, it is Connor and Z Money, and we are here talking. And we're going to be talking about school and stuff. But before we do that, little jump into things. We're going to kind of do some pre-talk. What is it called? Small talk. That's the word. Small talk. Thank you. So, how have you guys been? We missed last week's episode, and I feel really bad about it because, me and Connor were supposed to record something, and we just totally forgot. Like, got really busy and just forgot to record one. So,
We didn't even talk to each other
no,
about it.
I was like so busy with school and like planning to try and get a new car and stuff that I just wound up like not talking to anyone.
I was on vacation.
And Z-Money was on vacation.
He is a banshee from the world of Pandora, also known as the movie Avatar. They came out with a new one recently.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard it's not that great.
Then
It's about as good as the first one.
So terrible.
hey,
But
good
but-
movie.
but the effects and oh my god, it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, as far as visual effects go, I'm sure it's great. But as far as like plot and movie goes, it's not that good.
I hear it's pretty rough.
It's not that bad.
Before anyone says anything, this is orange soda, orange flavored soda.
Nah.
Shut up, Connor. It literally is. It literally says orange flavored soda on it. So like, fuck all y'all.
Vodka.
Water.
So I have a little game that like it'll help your brain game.
Are we doing a pre-game podcast?
Yes.
Pre-podcast game? That's the word.
Yes.
A PPG?
It's a
PG.
that's what we'll call it.
It's our
place.
PPG. Before we do that,
Okay.
I want to talk about something. That looks hilarious. Before we jump into things, something has happened in the media recently that just baffles my mind, and I just want to see how like you guys feel about it, and the viewers can leave, of course, in the comments like how you feel about the whole situation. But
Viewers can leave.
Kanye West was recently on the Alex Jones interview, like I don't know what he calls it, info news or something. And for those of you who don't know, Alex Jones is like literally insane. Like some of the things he says are absolutely nuts. He had Kanye West on his show recently, and Kanye West made this man look so normal. Like, by comparison, Alex Jones seemed like just a regular average dude making sense. And Kanye West just seemed like an absolute nutcase. Because Kanye West's current thing is that he believes that the Nazis and Adolf Hitler were good people. And that they did things right.
Oh no.
Good people kill thousands over thousands.
Yes.
Of other people.
And if you don't know, please go watch the video of the interview. The interview was like hours long, so you can go watch like clips of things that Kanye West had said. But quite literally, Kanye West was stating things like Adolf Hitler did nothing wrong. I love Adolf Hitler. I love the Nazis. I think they did everything correctly. Like all this stuff, how Nazi Germany was like phenomenal. World War II was like they were good people. By far, everyone here agrees that what happened in that time is wrong. Like, the three of us here agree, and I'm sure multiple people across the world believe that Nazi Germany was a very bad time to be alive for Jewish people. If you were not of the Aryan race, it was a very bad time to be alive. So, and like they murdered so many people and all this stuff. Kanye West has gone absolutely off the deep end. Like, I saw a conspiracy that was like Kanye West would like play up his like psychoticness, I guess, to like sell albums, because then he would be on the forefront of like all these like news feeds and stuff, and then you'd be talking about him. Then when his album dropped, it would be like on the forefront of everything. But now, like, he has just gone off the deep end. And like some of the things he said, like there was one point where Alex Jones said something about like from a designer standpoint, because you're a designer, it's probably like you probably really liked their uniforms. Is that what you're trying to say? And he was like, no, I love Adolf Hitler. I love his politics and all this stuff. Like all this stuff that's like absolutely crazy.
That's wild. He
Yeah,
does realize that not only is he not Aryan,
he would have been killed. Him and his
he's
entire
not.
family would have been
Yeah,
killed. Yes, because he is an African American man. Him and his entire family would have been murdered in this time.
especially if they were already living in Germany, let alone a
Yes.
place that Germany took control of.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've not heard of this yet, but I'm definitely gonna go be watching that after this video.
Yeah. It's like Info News or something. I have no idea what it's actually called, but it's whatever show Alex Jones runs, and Kanye West was on it.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he left Alex Jones just so like in shock for most of this, and Alex Jones is like one of the most crazy people on YouTube currently. So like, whew. Anyway, that's my little rant because I just saw videos about this and I like was just stunned, and I want to see if you guys had heard anything about it. But like,
I have not.
yeah,
I also
don't
have
really
not.
watch or read any news at all
hmm
because I just don't really want to. Like sometimes I'll like look at some like articles or whatever, but it's not what I usually do. Anyways, now it's time for a fun game.
let's get off the Kanye stuff. Let's talk about something fun, more lighthearted.
I got this game recently.
That was my nickname in high school.
It's called Smart Butt.
It's still your nickname, Zach.
Ass. Dick.
We have different types of cards. There are the What Am I cards, the Where Am I cards, Who Am I cards, and Hard Badonkadonk cards.
Hard padunkadunk cards. That gives off
Basically, they're just
that gives off
there's
this,
like trivia questions.
that gives off the same vibes as I got this new anime plot, right?
Mhm.
I love that video. If you guys haven't seen that video, go look at it. It's such a good one.
I will definitely check that out. That sounds funny.
So I got this new anime plot. Transfer student shows up with huge boobs. I mean, some serious Dobon Honkaroos. Packing some.
Oh, I have
love-
seen that.
I love that video. It's so good. It's just phenomenal. Like, such a good video.
Also, Connor, I have a question for you. Can you see? There's hair, like all up in your face.
I know, I can see.
Okay.
Hey, yo, emo kid. What the fuck you doing? Can you even see me? How many fingers am I holding up? Sorry, this is like, it sounded like you're like high school bully when you're killing him. Yo, can you see me? Hello.
Can you even see?
Oh shit, that's so funny.
Connor's
Oh.
hiding. He's
I am
like,
hiding. I'm scared.
if I can't see you, you can't see me. Like, that's the logic there.
You know, people get mad and they're like, I just see red. Connor's hiding. I just see purple.
I just see hair.
Oh shit. All
All
right,
right, so
let's do
for the
this.
Who Am I cards, you have to guess who I'm talking about. So, I am an American actor. I was born in 1949 in Summit, New Jersey.
He's old. He or she.
My real name is Mary Louise. Mamma Mia, as of 2022, I have a record 21 Oscar nominations. Yeah. Don't look up the number of times I've actually won. My first Oscar win was for Kramer versus Kramer in 1979. I've played Margaret Thatcher and Julia Child. Who am
I
I
feel
with
like
the initials MS?
I feel like I should know this. Is this person still alive?
I think so. Let me just
MS.
see if she's still alive.
Uh, I'm assuming it's a female because
Yeah. The one I can.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's still alive.
I feel like I should know this. We're gonna get so much hate in the comments for not knowing some of these people.
I can repeat the question, like the things.
No, I
If you want.
think I kind of got everything.
Okay. I know her from Mamma Mia.
See, I've only seen Mamma Mia like maybe once, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I saw it once, and I never want to see it again.
um, I don't know this. I think the
Connor,
name
do
like
you know it?
Margaret,
Margaret, that's your guess?
like Margaret something. I feel like her name's gonna be Margaret.
Connor, who do you...
Meryl Streep.
Oh, Meryl
Yes!
Streep. Fuck,
That is
that's
correct.
the name. I knew that name. Fuck.
I
She's
just want it
that
to be
old.
known. I've
Connor.
never seen Mamma Mia ever.
I haven't either, but I didn't know she was that old.
That's
Also, Z's camera's frozen on my screen.
He's
Oh,
good for
no.
me. He is very laggy though for me.
Oh. Where am I is you guess the place. I am in the United States.
That's where I am.
I am in a part of a prominent city. I am the birthplace of Tony Curtis and Jake Lee Mata.
Who?
Who?
Yeah, I don't know who they are either.
Fuck. It's gonna be so much harder.
Edgar Allan Poe lived here.
Oh
I know
shit.
who that is.
I know Edgar Allan Poe is just because of high school. Hey, good. Hey, it's our topics today.
My zoo is famous.
Is it the
I house
Cincinnati
the
Zoo?
Yankee Stadium.
New
I
York.
am the only New York. Well, it is in New York. I am the only New York rough. Hold on. Oh, I am the only New York borough, not an island. I don't know what that is.
Oh, where's
Um,
the Yankee Stadium? See, if I
where
knew where
am
the
I?
Yankee Stadium was.
The initial B.
Bronx.
I was gonna say, I think I know what it is.
Is it
I know.
Bronx?
Yes, it is the Bronx.
Yeah.
So that is 1-for-1.
I was thinking like, where do I know in New York? Bronx. That can't be Bronx.
That's
So
the
this
only
is-
place I know in New York.
So this is the hard ass question. What desert, the driest in the world, is believed to never have received a trace of rainfall?
The Sahara Desert.
Connor, do you have a guess?
I have a guess, and it's gonna sound really stupid though.
Go
Can
for
I
it.
say like Antarctica?
That is correct.
What?
Antarctica is a desert because it's dry.
I'm dumb.
It doesn't have to be heat.
He's
It
got a
is the
point.
dry valleys of Antarctica.
That's crazy. That's wild that you knew that. I would have never. Not a million years.
I do want you guys to know that I looked up Meryl Streep. I have no clue who that is.
Oh, you're a dick.
Oh, no, you... Okay,
Disqualified.
Now it's 1-for-1. I thought it looked like you were looking that up.
Yeah, I was totally looking that up. I knew the Bronx one though.
I also
All right,
knew that one
okay.
apparently.
1-for-1. Which region includes the islands of Tonga? Well, I can't pronounce that. Never mind. We're not doing that one.
I'm like.
I don't know regions, dude. I failed geography.
This is a what am I question.
Oh, bet.
I am
A
a
penis.
vegetable.
Oh.
That's not a vegetable.
Eggplant.
Eat your greens.
Well, if it's green, I would be concerned.
I'm
You need to see a
hiding.
doctor, bro.
I'm over here now.
Zach, stop hiding from the truth. The only thing green here is my light.
My computer is green currently.
Oh.
You can kind of see like the tint of green down here.
Y'all see my lion mane?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's a bit fuzzy,
All right.
but that's just quality.
Let's do this what am I question because I made a joke when we got so off topic because we all have ADHD apparently.
So, I am a vegetable. I am part of the traditional British Christmas dinner. I am from the same city as Jean-Claude Van Damme, whoever that is. I am very good for you.
Green beans.
Brussels sprouts.
Yes, Zach is correct.
Yes! I was the yes! I'm a genius,
That
let's
means
go!
Zach wins.
I'm the
Do
fucking
another
smartest here!
I don't eat vegetables, bro. I eat fucking popcorn.
But you said, what you said, English cuisine or British?
Yeah, it's for British Christmas
That's
dinner.
that's
Who
how
the
I
fuck
knew.
eats Brussels sprouts on Christmas?
English people, like
The
people in
British.
Britain. It's a
British
very
people,
like
I'm very sorry to say this,
it's a
but y'all
very
are
common
weird.
thing. That's I knew. I thought about that. I'm like, wait, like Brussels sprouts are very common in like England and stuff. Like very like prominent.
Yeah.
Eaten a lot over there. At least they
Do we want
used
to
to.
do one more round or just one more?
Excuse me.
Yeah, give me another chance to beat Zach.
All right, we'll do one more round.
If I
then.
beat you, my ego is going to inflate.
We'll start with another what am I? I am an object in outer space. A cameo in Star Trek and Stargate SG-1. Once I was a star. I live at the very center of the Milky Way galaxy.
The sun.
Are you?
uh,
What's a solar system?
Shut up, eat a dick.
Theoretically, two of me together create a wormhole.
A black hole?
Yes, that is correct.
Ah, dick. Now we're tied again.
Those are at the center of our gal. We should be frightened.
It's always been there, dude. Did you not learn this in
No.
school?
Dude, I
School did
didn't
not
go
teach
to
us a lot.
The school is like the topic of.
showed up to like 5 of my classes.
Okay. You've
Last
definitely heard of
one.
this game.
Winner takes all.
Okay. Do we want it to be a hard ass question or no? It can be who am I?
Yeah, who am I is gonna be so much harder because we're not very culturally sound.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
Eat
Kanye
a
West.
dick. If you get this right by guessing random names, I'm gonna punch you in the face when I see you.
I am an
Michael
American
Jackson.
actor, singer, and comedian.
Gabriel
born-
Iglesias. He's not American.
Wait, he's not an actor.
He's an actor. He's been in multiple things.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said it as a joke though, because he's not American.
Who did Will Smith beat the shit out of at the Oscars?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Is that you?
No,
Keep going. Keep giving us our clues.
I haven't even gotten to the second clue. Chill out, guys. I was born in 1967 in Terrell, Texas. My real name is Eric Marlin Bishop.
Larry the Cable Guy.
No,
Damn it.
Erica who?
no, just it's Eric Marlin Bishop. Don't you dare look it up.
I don't even have my phone.
I have produced. Produced? Oh, yeah. I have produced Grammy Award winning albums. Some call me a wolf, but I am ready for. I am really more of a fox. That's it. That's a big clue. I won an Oscar for
Jamie
Best
Foxx!
Actor 2004. Yes.
Jamie Foxx, baby!
I don't know who that is.
Ah, you're a moron. Learn your shit. School failed
Alright.
you.
School did fail me. Jamie
School
Foxx?
failed a lot of people.
You'll know him when you see it.
Oh. Eric Marlon Bishop. Yep.
I didn't know
honestly
Jamie
didn't-
Foxx wasn't his real name, though.
I didn't either. I
Love
also
Jamie
didn't know that he
Foxx,
sung.
I also didn't know he's from Texas.
I guess.
All right, guys. So we've had this trivia, and you see how bad we were with a lot of this trivia. That's because today we are talking about how the school system has failed us. Because we go to high school. Shut up, Connor. You didn't see shit. We go to high school to learn before we go off to college. And some people don't go to college. Some people just go out of high school and they go straight into the real world. The problem is school does not prepare you for the real world. You go to school and you learn things that don't matter. Not that a lot of things in school don't matter, but you learn about things and you're forced to take classes that, truthfully, at the end of the day, we don't need to know when we leave. We're not taught how to do taxes, how to balance checkbooks. We're not taught about how to buy a car, how you buy a house, like financial stuff. We're not taught about real world things. We're taught about what 2 plus 2 is and geometry, trigonometry, like things that you don't need unless you go into like a certain field of work.
It is good to know some history though.
Yes.
Because if you don't know history, then you'll repeat it.
Yeah, big thing.
You'll become Kanye.
Shut up. I'm a big history guy. Like I love like history. Older history is great. But like if you're not taught and you're not educated on history, you will repeat a lot of history, and like you can learn a lot for yourself in your life of like how not to treat certain people and stuff because you know a lot about history. So that's a big thing for me is like I like if you know like because a lot of history is like people being burned and they come back and being jerks and stuff, and it's like we see that in history. You do that in real life. You're a jerk to someone in real life. You're gonna get your karma. You're gonna get your comeuppance.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just
sure.
like Connor gave me a weird look when I said that.
Your comeuppance?
Your comeuppance. You never heard that word?
Well, school failed me.
Yeah.
Rick, that is.
I'm a Muppet.
Nope. Nope.
Remember the frog here?
Miss Piggy's gonna be pigs in a blanket.
Miss Piggy cheated, now there's bacon for breakfast.
No. Yeah, so and that's the issue that like I have with school is like and my mom's a school teacher and school teachers do not get paid enough. Like truthfully. They're like teaching the next generation stuff and they get paid like really piss poor wages for what they're doing.
I heard about that. Like, there's like teachers who have like funny TikToks and stuff, and like they talk about like how they get like treated by like some of like the like kids because you know kids are awful
Yeah, kids are
sometimes.
jerks.
And they have to put up with that, and then they get paid like nothing.
Yeah, they basically babysit kids for like 8 hours of the day and then go home. And like it's like the only job where your job does not end when you clock out at the end of the day. Like teachers get done with work, they go home, they have to grade papers, create lesson plans, and prepare for their next day of class. And like they work on weekends, they work late nights, but they don't get paid for any of that outside of school. As soon as they leave school, they're not being paid.
I don't want to sound rude here, but let's be real though. Preschool and kindergarten teachers are just glorified babysitters.
I agree with preschool, but kindergarten is when kids start to like learn things. Like they're taught things of how to do their next classes. Like in kindergarten at my school, like they teach kids like how to use Chromebooks and stuff. So when they go into the first grade classes, they're able to use Chromebooks to turn in assignments and do worksheets and stuff.
My
Preschool,
kindergarten taught me how to draw in the lines. So
preschool and kindergarten are actually kind of similar. My just got promoted to be a teacher instead of just a teacher's assistant for her preschool, and so now she gets paid more, which is good because it's basically doing the teacher's job anyway.
Yeah.
But and they actually like a lot of those kids are actually pretty smart.
Hmm. No,
clearly I went to the wrong kindergarten.
it's just like I think preschool, like yeah, like a lot of times in preschool, like they're not teaching the kids much. I mean, you're teaching them how to be human and how to have common sense and like how to treat others as you want to be treated. Like you learn a lot of that stuff in
Their
preschool.
ABCs.
You learn your ABCs, stuff like that. So like they do have to teach something. I don't want to say they don't deserve the same pay as teachers do, but I don't think they deserve the same pay as like maybe like high school teachers, where high school teachers have to like prep every class every day and they're staying up until like 12 grading papers and creating lesson plans because preschool teachers
I
aren't
feel
usually
like
doing that.
I feel like middle school would just be the worst because that's when I think the kids
Yes.
are the worst, and you still have that like high school level of like grading and like
And again,
papers and stuff.
I don't think any grade teacher should be paid more than another teacher based on what grade they're teaching. As far as like high school goes, like all high school and middle school teachers should be paid the same, and then all like elementary teachers should be paid the same, or maybe based on subject and how much work you do. But like there's a big thing, it's a big problem with like how teachers will go and they're paid so little but they're expected to do so much for these kids. And like you have to have like an extreme passion to want to be a teacher knowing that you're not going to make like any money doing it. Like you have to be dead set passionate about this career and dead set wanting to care about the next generation for it to really like you to really like feel like you're making an impact on these kids and feel like you're providing something of value to the world. Because alone, just as like a teacher, just doing it because no one goes to be a teacher for the money. I mean, you don't. And so that's why we're seeing such like a low influx in teachers right now. Like teachers and substitutes are like an all time low right now. So it's like take the hint. People don't want to be these positions because they don't pay enough. Like my mom works three jobs. She's a teacher first, then she waitresses at a VFW. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a Veterans of Foreign War. It's a veterans association that helps out the veterans have a place to go and stuff, and they can have like free memberships there to go eat, go to the bar. Uh, they do a lot of stuff for holidays to help with people who don't have families to go to. A lot of the veterans will come in for Thanksgiving and Christmas and have dinner there, stuff like that. My mom works there, and then she works at a nursing home as a like a cleaning lady, basically. She works
My
three
mom
jobs.
also yeah, my mom also works technically three jobs. She works at the preschool. She cleans for a house, and then she cleans for somebody else's house as well.
Yeah. So it's just like
Yeah, got to keep the income coming in some way or another. Do any of you guys have a story from school that you would like to tell? I know I do.
See, I have a lot of stories. It's more or less if they are tellable
uh,
for appropriate reasons.
I can.
Um, well, I can assure you that if you're thinking that it's not, it's
It might not
probably
be.
not.
Probably not.
That's something school taught me. If you don't think you should say it, you shouldn't say it. Um.
See, school taught me if I'm bored, go have fun. Don't go to class.
Okay. So in school, I'll break the ice here because I have a pretty funny, stupid story. So in like ninth grade, we were in biology class, and our biology classroom had these like wooden tables that were like bolted to the ground, and then they had like a cabinet and like an outlet in the center of like where the two stools were for this table, right? And the outlets were for when we had the microscopes out, we plugged them in, and then it had like a little light so you could see the stuff on the little trays and stuff. So we're sitting there in class, and our teacher's going over like a presentation on the board. But like in the very beginning of the class, like ever of like our first day of class, we're going over the syllabus and stuff. He's like, "Hey guys, listen, I shouldn't have to say this, but don't stick anything in the outlets because like you just don't want to. Like people have done it and they've burned like their textbooks and stuff, like or burned their like notebooks and stuff. Like just don't do it. Like it's not smart." Me as a ninth grader being told, "Hey, don't do this," but not being told exactly what happens when you do it. It's like 2 weeks into class, and I have a paperclip in my hand, and I'm like, "Hey, he didn't tell us what's gonna happen if I do this." So I untwist the paperclip and I make it so it has like two little prongs, right? Two prongs, and I into both little like slots in the outlet. Pull and like goes in, nothing. Pull it out, it catches on fire in my hand. Like I drop it immediately, like burned my hand, start stomping and I'm shaking my hand. I'm like, "Oh, that hurt really bad," like freaking out, like crying. And my teacher just like looks at me and keeps teaching, has no idea what's going on, thinks I'm just being an idiot. And I'm like,
I mean, you technically were being an idiot.
I'm like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" So I go to the bathroom and I start like washing my hands because it's cold. I come back, I'm sitting outside, I'm like crying. And finally someone's like, Mr. Frederick, that's what we'll call him, Mr. Frederick, Zach's like crying. He burned his hand really bad. And he's like, "What?" And he comes over, and my hand has like scorch marks of where I was holding the paperclip when it caught on fire. And I'm like
God.
freaking out, crying. Like it hurts so bad. Takes me over to the sink. He's running cold water on my hand. He's like, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, I dropped the paperclip and it fell into the outlet, and I tried to grab it and it caught on fire. Is what I told him.
No way he believed that.
No, he says like, "Go to the nurse, get cleaned up, try and calm down." So someone takes me to the nurse, and she gives me like stuff you put on burns and stuff to help him like cool off, help him heal. Bandages my hand. I go back to class, and I get to the door. My mom, who's a teacher at the high school I went to, standing there, and the teacher for the class, Mr. Frederick, is standing there. I'm like, "Oh," and so we're standing there, and he's like, "All right, so what happened?" And I was like, "Well, I was sitting there and I saw a paperclip like kind of sticking out of the outlet, so I tried to grab it to pull it out, and it caught on fire in my hand." Was the news story I tried to tell. Clearly, now I have two different stories, and my teacher clearly knows I'm lying because the first story made no sense. Second story is completely different from the first. So he's like, "All right, well, you need to go to the office because you're in trouble." I was like, "Oh no!" So I go to the office, and the principal's basically trying to tell me like, "You're gonna have detention for this, blah 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 blah," and he has a file of like the incident, and he has the burnt paperclip taped to the file, and I see it. I'm just like, "Oh my god, I'm so stupid."
Oh
And I
no.
wound up having detention. When I was in detention, someone asked me like, "Oh, what'd you get detention for?" And I told them, and they just started dying, like literally dying, because it was like me and like two other guys in detention. Like, "Oh, what do you have detention for?" I stuck a paperclip in the outlet, and he just starts crying, like howling, like thought it was so funny.
Ugh.
I mean, it's a little funny.
It's so
I would
funny.
try it.
No, don't. It's so bad. Because you could get like severely injured from it. Like you could get like
Oh
electrical
yeah.
shock through your whole body. I got very lucky that I just walked
Yeah.
away with like burns. Because my
One
buddy, sorry, my buddy in like fifth grade had put a paperclip in the outlet, and it just like electrocuted him and shut all the power off in the room, and he got jolted like 20 feet back. Like it hit him so hard he like flew.
oh, that's not as bad as what happened whenever I had like a plug, right? It was like a Christmas light plug or
Oh
something.
no.
And I stuck it in like part of the way, and then I stuck my little finger in there, and then I went and I got zapped.
Oh my god, we should not be allowed.
My finger, my hand was like shaking.
We
I
should
was
not
like,
be allowed
that
electricity.
didn't feel good.
I stuck my tongue in the socket of an electric blanket.
You did not.
Oh,
It wasn't plugged in, but it still had power running through it because it had just been unplugged. And it was like, I saw these 3 prongs in there, and I was like, wonder what that would do. And I was with my cousin, we were playing PlayStation, and I just went, and stuck my tongue right to it. Fucking shocked myself.
so how did it
Not-
taste?
like pennies.
Yeah, I'd
Pain.
imagine.
And probably what lightning would taste like when it hit you.
The taste of lightning.
Oh
Right,
god,
it's
that's
like-
great. Yeah, no, that my paperclip incident wasn't that grand. It hurt, like it just burned, like singed my hand. Like there was indents for like weeks in my hands of where the paperclip had burned into my skin.
Should have been like, I was trying to get my fingertips off so that I could get the test to your class without proof. I stuck something in the outlet.
So my story is not that grand, but it does include a stupid person as well.
We didn't go to the
I'm
same
not
high
the
school.
person. No, we didn't. This was actually in grade school, and
We
in
also
grade
didn't go to
school
the
you
same grade school.
in grade school we have recess. And in recess, you know, like you have your free friends, you play tag, whatever. And there was a swing set. So I tried to go as high as possible on the swing set, and I got so high that I got vertical. Now I was safe. I was safe. And my friend, Andrew, you know him.
Oh shit!
I showed him how to swing that high on the swing set, and I said, "Don't jump off because you can't jump off from a vertical position." And you know what he decides to do? He jumps off, and when he lands, he breaks his arm.
How do you jump? He just like he just like let go.
I have no idea.
Swing
But
just
he
came
thought,
out from under.
yeah, he was like,
I'm gonna cry.
"Well, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna land this. Zach doesn't think I can. Oh, wait, that was a bad idea. Zach was right."
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh,
That's kind
wait,
of
I'm gonna
awesome,
cry.
though.
I'm gonna cry. Holy shit, my stomach hurts. Because I remember people used to do that. Like you'd try and swing as high as you could, and then jump off the swings. Like people used to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But I'm just imagining he gets like horizontal and he goes to jump, but he can't push himself off, so he just like is stuck in air for a second. And just goes, ah! Just hits the ground.
He's like,
It's like one of those the cartoons. They're running on air, and all of a sudden they just drop.
Yeah, they're just like hold up a sign that just says help, and they fall.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was great. Zach doesn't think I can do it. Oh shit, he was right. Oh my god, I was like crying during that story. Like, you guys couldn't hear me because like the Discord kept cutting out, but OBS was picking it up. I was like about to cry. Like I was losing it so bad.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were like talking or something, and I was like,
No.
"Is he saying something?"
No, I was crying. Like I was starting to cry. It's like I was laughing so hard. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh my god. That's so good.
You guys have been kind of like cutting out and kind of choppy throughout this whole thing. I don't know if it's on the same way for you.
No, it's been pretty fine for me.
Okay,
It
that's
might
good.
be just your network. I can't wait to be back in person.
Probably.
No,
then.
I have a story from the playground, unless Connor has a story he wants to share.
The only like school playground story I can think of is you know how it's the same like swing. You know how kids used to run through and try not to get
Yeah,
kicked?
yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Like people would be swinging, you try like time it, so you like run, stop,
yeah,
run, like not get hit, and people were swinging at like different
yeah.
intervals. Yeah.
So I
Oh no.
was a small kid in elementary school, and not small enough to like not get kicked. But we had this 6-person swing.
So you would say you were puntable?
I was.
Yeah.
This story will prove that I was puntable.
You got punted.
I I was with my stepsister and stepbrother at the time. All 6 swings were like filled, and we all like used to do this in elementary school. It was just the thing. So we finally go outside. 6 kids stack up on the swing. My brother's here. My sister's here. I'm last. They run through perfectly fine, and we're going set by set. So one person will go, they'll stop, go. Next person will go with them, stop. Well, my sister at one point didn't go. So I ran and got stuck in the middle. And a kid comes and gets me right in the head. I hit the ground, get up perfectly fine. Like, I was small, but perfectly fine. And a lunch aide comes over and is freaking out, asking if I'm okay. I did a double backflip in the air when I got kicked and made a full rotation and landed on the ground back first.
Ow.
So I was perfectly puntable at the time.
Oh my god.
How far did you go?
I don't think I went very far. I think it was more height. Like I kind of went with the kid. Like I went with the kid's feet.
Connor just took off like straight in the air.
Fucking bottle rocketed.
Oh my god. Did you guys have monkey bars at the playground?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so when I was young, I didn't have very good upper body strength, like at all. Like my upper body strength sucked. But I remember all my friends could do the monkey bars without a problem. And I remember being like so jealous, really wanting to do it. So one
You
day I
don't
just convinced
necessarily.
myself. What?
I was gonna say you don't necessarily need upper body strength for.
My grip strength
Uh,
wasn't good.
yeah.
And so I wasn't able to swing from bar to bar. Like I would like my arms would give out. And so and I just didn't understand how monkey bars worked, truthfully, I guess. And so I get up there, and I'm like, all my friends are doing it. They're doing it really easily. I'm like, I can do this. I'm convincing myself I want to do it. I want to be cool like my friends. So I grab onto the monkey bar, and I get the first rung, and I bring my other hand over, and I grab the next rung, and I go to bring my other hand over, and my left hand just lets go, and I now no longer have either hand on a bar, and I just fall, like plummet to the ground, and just boom right onto my arm. And I remember just crying. Like I remember just hitting the ground, laying there for like a second with mulch covering half of my body, and just like just starts crying. And I get up and I go to the teacher and I'm like, I fell off the monkey bars. And so they take me in, they take me to the nurse, and like I'm fine. Like nothing happened, didn't get hurt luckily, like I was totally fine. But I remember like hitting the ground and my shoulder felt horrible. Like it hurt so bad because I put like I was a heavy kid, so I put all my weight just boom right onto my shoulder, and my face is like covered in mulch, like all red because I smacked my face off the ground. And I just remember like laying there, staring at the dirt under the mulch, and just like it just like starts hurting, and I just started crying, like laying on the ground. It was so bad. And all my buddies like laughed so hard.
The funny thing is, I'm still imagining like. Remember when we took the baby face pictures of us? With
Yeah.
that thumbnail? That's what I'm imagining on the ground crying right now.
With a beard and
It's
everything.
like, yeah, little Zack with a beard.
Every time you guys think of me or like my family members, you think of my face just slightly more feminine, and a beard for like my sisters. But for young me, it's just younger version of this with beard.
Yeah.
This head on a much smaller body. Oh fucking hell!
Like a 3-year-old's body, you come out. Your head is the size of your body.
Like bobblehead style.
Toppling over like Stewie.
Well, the problem with the monkey bars is like they would incline, so you'd start like down the bottom and you'd go up. But I wanted to start at the top and go down because I thought it'd be easier, and that's where I fell off. Because grabbed onto the rungs, grabbed the second rung, managed my other arm over, grabbed the third rung, and as I went to bring my hand over, my hand just said no, and I was like, I felt like I floated in air like this for a second because I remember like holding on, going to like letting go here, all my body weight went here, and I just went, oh, and fell.
That reminds me of like that meme where it's like, oh.
I love that meme. It's
Oh.
so good. It's so good. Yeah, so that happened. That was rough. Not gourd.
I'm
Not
glad that it's
gourd.
turned into like funny recess stories.
We're talking about school and stuff. Did you guys ever learn anything that like has stuck with you from like schooling? Like nothing like we've all know like the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Like we all remember that. Like that is something
Yeah, but that's
we'll
not from
always
the school though. We didn't learn that from the school. We learned that from the song.
song?
Yeah, there's a song, called "Don't Stay in School," and that's where a lot of like kids and other people picked it up from.
I
So they
love
started.
that song.
My
Yeah,
my teacher just told us that like our teacher told us that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
By the YouTuber who was like, I didn't even know my state laws.
yeah,
He
yeah,
has like red dyed hair, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Boy in the
love
band.
I love his stuff.
He stopped making YouTube content
Have
though.
you guys
Yeah.
seen Hank Green on YouTube?
Yeah.
So like my junior year of high school, we had biology again, and we had we watched a lot of Hank Green, and like if you know John Green, he's very like calm, tame, like he does a lot of history stuff. But then
Yeah.
Hank Green is like so trees, right? And like it goes crazy. I remember being in high school and watching like John Green in history class. Then we'd go to science a couple periods later and we'd watch Hank Green. And he'd be like John Green, all gentle, talking about like the Boston Tea Party and like different random stuff. And then it's like Hank Green, just like, so trees aren't related. And your
Well, I
mom
mean,
doesn't love your dad. And you're just
oh
like,
my god,
you're just like, what?
And your mom does not love your dad.
I don't remember.
Science.
I don't remember that video.
I remember this episode of
I
Bill
just-
Nye.
I was gonna say, I just
I was
remembered
thinking of
every
Bill Nye.
inappropriate way to sing Bill Nye.
Yep,
Bill
yeah.
Nye, your mom's a guy.
Yeah, we did that. Dude, Bill Nye the Science Guy is like so funny now. Have you seen any of his recent clips?
Bill Nye the
Oh
Russian
my god. There's a funny where he's like, he lights the globe on fire with a blowtorch. He's like, the world is fucked!
I've seen that. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Bill Nye,
He's not wrong.
Bill Nye is like hilarious now because he's like totally done with being kid friendly. He's like, you generation, you grew up with me. Now I'm like this, and y'all fucking hate it. That sucks. Our world is fucked. Like his new style of content is fucking hilarious. It's so good.
I just want it to be known now we know who age restricted us.
Fuck
It was
all
Bill
y'all.
Nye.
Oh my god. Oh no. A lot of things in high school, like some things from history class or math class, kind of stuck with me. Because we used to do to find the slope of a point. It was, or no, it was the
Clearly, it did not stick with you very well.
I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called, but it's the x equals negative b plus or minus square root thing.
y equals mx plus b.
No, there's that, but then there's the x equals negative b plus or minus square root.
A squared plus b squared equals c squared?
No, that's Pythagorean theorem. It's the
E equals mc squared?
no, that's physics.
Yeah, I know.
No, I can't remember it fully, but it's like x equals negative e plus or minus square root. I can't remember it now. It sucks.
You're talking
but, like,
about the song?
yeah, there's that song that our teacher
Oh,
taught us.
I know what you're talking
And
about.
I can't remember
yeah.
it now, but it stuck with me for like a long time. Like I remember knowing how to do that so well because of that song.
I don't, because I don't know the song. But I found the clip of Bill Nye.
Yes.
I've got an experiment for you. Safety glasses on. End of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire. There are a lot of things I could do without. Are any of them free? No, of course not. Nothing.
Oh god.
The
Planet-
world is on
Every-
fucking fire.
Where did your camera go, Connor? Connor turned off his camera.
Oh, my bad.
got-
I didn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even see that it wasn't working. I
no,
dropped something, and I was trying to look for it, and I must have clicked something.
No, yeah, Bill Nye is like hilarious now. Love him.
Our world is on fucking fire.
He had a Netflix show like 2 years ago or something.
I think that's what those are from.
Yeah.
He was actually he was banned in my school for a bit.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to
Oh.
watch him for a while for some reason.
Yeah, he had allegations on him
Mm-hmm.
for like treating his studio bad or something, or like some with a kid. But like, we weren't allowed to watch him, and that might have been the worst years of middle school ever.
Mhm.
Is going to science class expecting a Bill Nye video, and sitting there doing like a worksheet instead.
Did your school, like, when you guys were doing cells and stuff in like science class, did your school print out those like textbook pages, but the pages were like all black? Like the cell was like almost like completely black. You couldn't see like what the arrows were pointing to half the time.
Yeah, and all the words were blurry anyways,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
just had to figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our teacher would like make us pull out our textbook and then hand us all the worksheets, and then we would be like, okay, so I tried my best, but basically just take this worksheet, write the answers on the worksheet, but use your textbook to see what the picture is because this picture did not copy properly.
Bro, see, in my science class, I had a teacher. I have another story for him, but he would give us those worksheets and tell us to color them in.
Yeah, we've had those.
And it didn't matter if you were using a marker, a pencil, a crayon, whatever you were trying to color with, it was still black and white. You couldn't
Yep.
see what color.
I'm sorry. Did you say
Oh, you're good.
crayon? Did you say
Yeah.
crayon?
Yeah.
See when he's gonna
Excuse
take
you.
it out.
Excuse you.
You say
It's-
crayon?
It's crayon.
You say caramel or caramel?
I say both. It depends on how I'm feeling, I guess.
You say pillow or pillow?
Or some strange creatures call it palo.
Pillow.
We've talked about this
call-
before. We've talked about. I think this was the pet peeves episode. We've talked about this before.
Do you call it a bathroom or a washroom?
I
Is
call
it-
a bathroom?
Hey, is it wash your
In-
hands or wash your hands?
It's what?
You just confused Connor.
Yeah, because I was gonna say wash, but for some reason when I said I'm gonna wash my thinking about it doesn't sound right. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my. No, wash sounds better though.
Wash does not. Wash sounds stupid. Wash sounds like the sauce. The wash your sister.
Worcestershire sauce? Wash
Yeah.
your sister sauce?
Yeah, the wash your sister sauce.
Worcestershire?
That one?
Worcestershire.
No,
No,
the wash
I
your sister
I
sauce.
say I say crayon.
Wash.
Because I'm a sophisticated human being, I say caramel. But
Yeah,
So you
caramel.
say
Yeah.
caramel apples.
I probably say I actually say caramel. I say caramel.
I say candied apples actually.
Oh, okay, so you're from like that area where you call it candy
Yeah.
apples.
Yeah.
That's a very
I had to
Ohio
think
thing.
about that for a sec. I was like, do I
I
say caramel apple?
I
What the
think
fuck
it's
is
a
a
very
caramel
Ohio
apple?
thing. I think it's a very
Yeah.
Ohio thing to call them candy apples. I believe in this area we call them caramel apples. Like
Yeah,
in
we call
PA.
them caramel apples.
Like we've
I
always
mean,
called them
I've
caramel
definitely heard
apples.
people call them caramel apples in Ohio, but like when I go to like Acme or something, if I'm buying one on the package, it'll say candied
Hmm.
apple. I don't
Yeah.
eat those because I had braces and I like my teeth in my face, not on the apple, but
Yeah.
I'm more of a poison apple kind of guy.
yeah, same. I'm more of a one bite and I'm out. Not
Sounds like a sex thing.
It
One
could be
bite
if you
and I'm
come
out.
into.
One bite and I'm gone, okay?
I think we're wrapping up close to the end of the episode here.
We have a little bit of time. Connor,
no
did you have
way,
another
no we're
story?
not.
Did you have another story you wanted to talk about?
Oh, well, I was gonna say I used to just hand him in those color worksheets blank with no color, and he would still give me 100% on them. He didn't know I was colorblind, by the way. He either just assumed I was stupid or genuinely thought that I was coloring them. Um, this is the same. This is the
Fuck.
same
He was
science
colorblind too.
teacher. He was my bio teacher and my chem teacher. Well, partially chem teacher. But one day he comes in and he's got a chipped tooth because he's a hockey player. He shaved his eyebrows. He shaved his beard. Shaved his head. And I walk in and I just can't stop laughing. Like, I cannot stop laughing. I'm looking at all my buddies. We're all laughing, like, hysterically. He walks up to my desk and he's like, "What's so funny, Connor?" I'm like, "Dude, you look like an unborn fetus." To his face. My biology teacher. I was like, "Your head is shaped like an egg." I had detention for the next 3 weeks.
It's
And
wild.
my friends and I in detention repeated to draw him 17 times as an egg
That's fucking
and put it
crazy.
around the school. Yeah, I loved it. Your camera just went blurry, homie.
There we go. Autofocus
Oh,
moment. Um, uh, you remind me, in chemistry class, did you guys ever listen to the periodic table song?
I don't think
no.
so.
There's hydrogen and helium and beryllium. It's a song to that
I
that that older like Mozart song or something, and they go through the entire periodic table.
I think I would cut my ears off with safety
It's
scissors.
actually really like catchy. It's like awfully catchy.
I watched you know Animaniacs, right?
Yeah.
I watched the clip where
Oh, they
they
do
were
the
talking about
countries.
all 50 states and their capitals.
Oh yeah, and then they did one about countries, I think too.
Yeah, they did. But it was United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, and the Jamaica, Peru.
Connor's loving it.
I know that song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song's on the same level for me as the periodic table song.
Only really song I remember from any science class was Alfred Wegener, if you remember him. It was it was a Rah Rah Rasputin knockoff. I don't even know what he did now, but every time I hear Rah Rah Rasputin, I'm like, ha ha, Alfred Wegener.
Oh no.
Wait, I just thought of a Cell song, and I think it might be the one you guys were talking about. Wait, is
Wait,
it?
I remember a song. It was like a song to remember like the different types of like clouds and like the water cycle. It was the water cycle. The water cycle boogie. I don't know if you guys ever heard that.
Nope. Nope.
No.
I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
His mic dropped.
And then it had like a little harmonica.
Homie, your mic dropped. The only thing we heard was, and it had a harmonica, and you going like this. Nothing before that was audible.
Oops, my bad. I guess you'll never hear that ever.
No, did you guys? There's a song for cells that we learned. It's like cells, they're made of organelles. Try to pull a fast one. You heard that one? It's like
Oh.
it's like the cell. It's called like the cell rap or something. But I remember that one in high school, or I guess middle school would more or less be the right time to learn that.
Suffocation, hyperventilation.
You learned that in high school?
Suffocation, that's how we play games. Yeah.
You learned that one in high school, huh?
Not from a teacher, but yeah.
All right. Oh no, Z-Money's looking something up. Is this the one?
I don't know, is it?
Yep. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. That's the
a
one.
Wickle, wickle.
One of the kids in our class, he's like, if I learn how to rap this song, if I learn how to rap this whole song without lyrics, like, will I get bonus points? The teacher said sure. So he spent like a week memorizing this song, learning the beat, everything. Learned the whole song. We just played the beat for him, no lyrics, and he rapped the whole thing. And the teacher gave him like 20 bonus points. He was like,
Oh my
that is so like that was so stupidly impressive, and I know you need these bonus points, so here. And he gave him like 20 bonus points for doing it.
Kid probably
Insane.
spent more time on just figuring out the lyrics. and
Yeah. Then
he
actually
could
doing
have
his
done,
work.
like
Yeah.
20 minutes of homework and gotten the same grade.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. It definitely did happen. Alright.
Cells. They're made
We've
of
had our
organelles.
fun. We've had our laughs. We're closing on an hour and 3 minutes here. So
Put your school story in the comments below. I want to hear it.
yeah, tell us about school experiences you've had. They can be high school, middle school, elementary school. Not really so much college. Let's hear about your high school experiences because those seem to be more fun. As far as like weird, stupid things we've done, because you know that's what we do. Dumb things in high school. We do dumb things in college too, but that's just expected.
That's just expected.
We do love you guys and we appreciate the support. We are very sorry for missing last week's upload. Blame me and Connor. We pulled a dumb, and it happens.
I'm not sorry. I was working. Zach was busy.
I was planning
It
to buy a
happens.
car, and things just went down. We did
We
not
had
have time.
shiz going on.
We had no time to do this record an episode. We just forgot, truthfully. But we appreciate all of you guys who've been watching and sticking through it and being here with us while we kind of figure things out and we enjoy what we're doing. So the more you guys watch, the more we can keep doing this and just have a good time with it. So we appreciate all you guys, and we're so happy that you're here. I fucking hate you, Z-Money. I just realized what you were doing. But we do have to go, and we will figure out our topic for our next episode.
For those who weren't watching, I had my little puppet go with the voice of Zach
Dick.
while he was talking.
Dick.
Anyways, learn a lot, have fun with life, and
Don't get
Bye.
anybody pregnant.
Yeah, that one.
well, I mean, if you guys both want to,
If you're getting someone pregnant, make sure it's planned.
yeah. It kind of sucks when it's not.
95% of accidents happen on the highway, though.
I gotta talk to my mom.